Hello and welcome to How Mundane, the least interesting place on the internet. Today, we're actually opening something I didn't think we would get to open. Collector's Booster Box, Magic the Gathering, Spider-Man set. Since, well, managed to track some down for MSRP or less, figured we would open one up. This set, of course, one of the many crossovers that have come to Magic the Gathering as of late, and the market on this one was interesting because pre-release, man, these collector's booster boxes were over double MSRP, and I was just at that point thinking, that's it, I'm out. But market kind of crashed and managed to get a hold of some at a reasonable price, and since this set does have some cool stuff in it, I figured we should check it out. Plus, we do love our Marvel properties here on How Mundane, and we are in the big lull right now, since there is not another Villainous Wrath. There is not another Marvel movie coming out until next summer, which will actually be the next Spider-Man movie. And then we'll get Doomsday in next fall. So we are going to be waiting a very long time since the release of Fantastic Four a few months ago before we get the next Marvel movie offering in the MCU. So to go off on a bit of a tangent, hey, Spider UK. If you are interested in getting into, what do we got here? Leyline Binding. That's a cool card. If you are interested in getting into the show space, we are actually having to get out of the show space slightly unexpectedly, but you know, sometimes things happen. And so if you are in the greater Dallas-Fort Worth area and interested in some show fixtures, I will have a link in the description of some stuff that we are getting rid of. Nice. I like this Web Warriors. Obviously, a pretty inexpensive way. Heroic Intervention. Oh, that is a great comic panel on a card. So yeah, we're getting rid of some of our show fixtures because we will be out of the show business, unfortunately. Have already had a couple of things picked up, but am updating the spreadsheet as that happens. So whenever you look at it, it should be in... I'm just going to start cutting these. Should be in real time to what is still available if you are looking for displays, hanging racks, slab binders, any number of things that we have used at NTX and other shows over the years that we are now parting ways with. Spider-Ham, Clone Saga, Winds of Change. That's another great and spectacular Spider-Man. This set really has some great art, and I mean the holo on this is fantastic. So if you're a Marvel collector, particularly if you're a big Spider-Man fan, some of these cards may be ones you want to add to your personal collection to go with all of the more traditional Marvel card offerings. Venomized Cat. Penny Parker. Spider-Man Noir. Death of Gwen Stacy as an enchantment. Eddie Brock, reanimate Doc Ock's tentacles. Will be interesting to see what happens with some of these future crossover sets, considering what the market did for Final Fantasy and then what the market did for Spider-Man. It doesn't seem like sealed product for some of these expanded universe things are going to be quite the sure bet that some people thought they were. Living Spot. Of course, there also have been some individual extremely huge hits from within this set. Top of the list being the Soul Stone, selling for tens of thousands of dollars. But I don't know, the art on this is good enough that this may have some staying power within the Marvel collecting community, more so than it does within the Parallel Lives is a cool one. More so than it does within the Magic collecting community, just because, yeah, I mean, honestly, some of these are as good as, if not better than, some of the Marvel cards that have come out of Topps or, Impel or other folks over the years. The lands, though, they're a little disappointing because they're all just web work on a land. Web of Life and Destiny. There's the wedding card. Blizzard, Connor's Curse. Token card. This one's got an art in it. Let's see what it is. Mary Jane. Hobgoblin, one of the Spider-Man villains we have not yet seen on the big screen. Classic panel, J. Jonah Jameson. Do kind of wonder if that's a villain that may work his way into the MCU here sooner rather than later. I mean, obviously we've had Green Goblin in the prior Spider-Man films. Yeah, Swamp. Opposition Agent, Clone Saga, Hollow, Robot, and Food. What we got left? We got 2 left. Spider. Oh, what do we got here? Peter Parker card. Traumatize. Ultimate Spider-Man Miles Morales. Guess we went through that one the wrong... Masked Meower. Do appreciate that they've brought in so many of the Spectacular Spider-Man, Kraven's Last Hunt. Let's see if we get any last pack magic. Madam Web, Plains Spot, Craven's Last Hunt, Green Goblin Nemesis, Iron Spider Civil Warrior, and Imposter Syndrome. Now that's a good way to end it. I mean, I do like this art card too, but pulling the card that is literally the Spider-Man meme as a final card is a pretty good way to wrap things up. Thanks for being mundane with us. We will see you next time. Bye.